See what we can do with our second challenger. Would you sign in, please, sir? Benjamin Keeney. How are you? Benjamin Keeney. Where are you from, Mr. Keeney?
Richmond Hill, New York.
Richmond Hill, New York. Well, that's nice to have you here with us. Is Richmond Hill, is that on Staten Island, is it?
No, sir, it's on Long Island.
On Long Island? Well, I'll move. I'll pack and get out of town. I guess I've done it. Well, will you go over and let the panel get a look at you, too, please, sir?
Hello, Mr. Keeney.
Welcome to America, Mr. Keeney.
Sit down next to me. We give the panel one free guess as to what your line may be. Will you come in a little bit closer to your microphone? That's fine. Get the cards back here, and we'll start our free guesses with Miss Kilgallen.
I think Mr. Keeney is a sympathetic bartender.
Mr. Allen.
I think Mr. Keeney is a truant officer with the Ding Dong School.
Miss Francis.
I think Mr. Keeney is a caddy.
Mr. Cerf.
Well, judging by Mr. Kenney's beautiful handwriting, I think he sews names on those souvenir hats they sell on Broadway.
No, I'm afraid not. We'll let our viewers have a further look at Mr. Benjamin Keeney, and at the same time, we will tell them what his line is, but the panel has to dig. All right. Miss Keeney, you know how we score this thing? It's split. Huh? All right, Mr. Keeney is salaried. With that, let's begin the general questioning. Fred Allen.
Oh, John, frankly, I'm not very good at questions. If you ever see me with the answer man, you can watch us and he'll never open his mouth while he's listening. But I will question, with my limitations, of course, question Mr. Keeney. Mr. Keeney, do you deal in services?
Yes.
Now is when I should quit. Do these services involve both of the sexes, or are you inclined to favor one sex with the service that you perform?
Hold everything. You want to ask one question there, Ed. Which one? You want to make the last question the right question or the first?
Oh, I wanted to get out early, John.
Is your question...
Well, do these services appeal more to women?
Yes.
They do. Well,
Wait a minute. The question was, do these services appeal
well,
more...
of the two sexes, which sex do women avail themselves of Mr. Keeney's services more than men do?
Yes, I would say they do. Mm-hmm.
Well, having watched this show for so long and realizing that there was no reaction to what Mr. Keeney said, I assume that what you do involves women. Is that true?
Yes.
It is, in a vague way. You're sure you know what you do because you hesitated after a little while. Well, in the process of accomplishing these services, do you change the women's appearance?
I would think, Fred, that you may disagree with me later on, but I think we'll have to give you a no on that. There is no substantive change in the woman's appearance as a result of his particular service.
Oh, I see.
If I gave you a yes, it would mislead you, and I know you wouldn't want me to mislead you, so we'll give you a no.
All right. Don't mislead me, whatever you do.
1 down and 9 to go, Miss Francis.
Mr. Keeney, do you touch these women in any way?
No.
2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Mr. Kenney, do these women come to you?
Yes.
Do you greet them in some kind of an office? No?
No. 3 down and 7 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Well, you don't mean to tell me that they come to you and you don't greet them.
Well, the question asked by Bennett was, do you greet them in some kind of an office? And to that, the answer was no.
Oh, well, then it was the office that was wrong, not the greeting.
Well, if you'd like to ask some questions.
All right, do you greet them, Mr. Keeney?
I didn't get it.
Do you greet them? Well, I'd say we
say-
might, in a manner of speaking, say that you do, yes. Wouldn't you think so? Yeah.
Well,
They know he's around.
Is your relationship with these women more stern than pleasurable?
No to that, Dorothy. 4 down and 6 to go, Mr. Allen.
Well, whatever Mr. Kenney does it improve the appearance of the women?
I would say that is a matter open to some debate.
Well, do you work on the women's faces?
5 down and 5 to go, Miss Francis.
Oh, I thought you said.
We have not
Plastic.
substantiated whether there's a product involved in what Mr. Kenney does, have we?
I don't believe the
Nobody's
question
asked?
is no.
And so I'll ask it and make a big fool of myself. Is there a product in what you do, Mr. Kenney?
No.
There
That
isn't
makes
any.
it 6 down and 4 to go. I'm going to give you 1 more minute because you don't seem to be on the trail on this.
Mr. Kenney, would it just be possible that these charming ladies who come to you are in what is sometimes called an interesting condition? No?
7 down and 3 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Mr. Kenney, oh, excuse me, Fred.
No, I have
Do you
nothing.
want to?
I have nothing to say, and I'm ready to say at any moment here.
Mr. Kenney, do these ladies ever perform? Are they ever performers, the ones that you deal with?
No, I don't think so. I'm going to lower the boom.
Give me one chance. He's not a podiatrist or a chiropodist.
A podiatrist or chiropodist?
No.
No.
No, I just... Oh, I didn't know that.
Actually, you never got really close on it. Mr. Kenney operates a skirt-blowing machine. Mr. Kenney, where do you do this?
Mr.
At
Kenney ought to
Rockaway's
be ashamed
Playland,
of
Rockaway
himself.
Beach, New York.
Rockaway's Playland, Rockaway Beach, New
Rockaway.
York.
How are things this year, Mr. Kenny?
How's the
Blooming.
outlook?
Well, thank you very much,
Things
Mr.
are on
Kenney.
the
You will
rise.
win the full prize by default. Nice to have you in.